Okay, now we got this assembled kind of, and the sides put together. Now we've used this to attach the side to the base stand. And remember, this warning sticker was here. That should go on the same side that you put this spring latch on. The assembly that works as basically the pivot for the whole tumbler is assembled, the two washers, the spacer, and the grease on it. So now we're ready to attach the side to the base. So come down here, put it on the hole. On the other side you have this plastic spacer that goes on first. Lift it up and put it on through the hole in the base. And then there's another washer here and a nut to use to attach it. Now we're going to repeat the exact same process on the other side. Small washer, larger washer, spacer, grease. Plastic spacer on first. Put it through the hole. Washer on. And a nut. That's a 3/4 inch nut. So you use a 3/4 inch wrench. And I guess a 3/4 inch on the other side to hold it. So to tighten these on the sides, you're really going to need a ratchet with a 3/4 inch socket and a 3/4 inch wrench or another ratchet. Tighten it down pretty snug, and it still goes freely. Okay, that's it for the sides. I think we're going to install this pipe in the middle between the two ends. I think the purpose of it is to help mix up the compost and get air into the compost as you tumble. So the first thing they show is with the logo, lifetime logo right here pointed down. Actually the lock, that's probably just to get this hole right here up where you can reach it. And then this pipe just inserts right there on each end. And that's basically it, and it'll stay in place until you get the sides on. Okay, on every one of the three sides there's two holes, and they give you these 6 little plugs to fill those in with. So just push them in. A little bit tight, but they're not too bad. That's probably what the mallet was for. Instructions. So if you have a hard time, just use a little mallet. Oops. Step is going to be attached the sides to the ends, and you're basically going to put a screw through every one of those holes that you drilled in them, the sides earlier, and then that's what the screw goes into on the back side. So I'll show you that step next. Okay, now grab one of the sides that you drilled the holes in. Remember, there's one that doesn't have holes. That's going to be your lid. But first, grab one with the holes. And since this is locked in place, just set it up on top like that. And like I said, now you're going to have to put a screw through every one of these holes. And on the back side, that's what the screw is going to go into to tighten this, to tighten the side to the end. Started through both holes. fill back there carefully. And once you think it's getting started, careful, it's going to be a little sharp. Then you stick this behind there and you tighten the screw down on it. And you repeat that for every one of these holes. Actually turned it a little bit to make it a little easier on these ends to get them started. So I just turned it and locked it back in place with this up in the air. Help out a little bit. A little tricky. Now we have all the screws in, both sides. We're going to rotate it and go to another side. Repeat the same process. I won't lie to you, that's not exactly the easiest thing to put those screws in, but it's not too bad. Okay, now it's ready for the second side. And you have to clamp these edges together. You put these little brackets on if you can. Here's where you really could use a second person. Hold that so the bracket doesn't fall off right there. Oh, can't get those sides lined up. Okay, now I'm going to pre-drill for the screw holes. On using the same little black plastic deals you did the sides with. Okay, to speed up the process, even though it shows instructions using a drill to put these in, I don't know if I feel good about doing that with these little plastic backings. I'm afraid I'm going to crack one of these or strip it out, so to speed it up I'm going to put the screws in halfway with the drill. Okay, to make it easier to get to these back ones, I'm going to rotate this like that, and maybe we can get inside and get it a little easier. Okay, even with the device turned, you can see my wife sticking inside this thing. This one down here, it's so long of a reach that she's going to hold the black little bracket on the inside while I turn the screw. It's just too long a reach for one person. So keep that in mind when you do this. You may need a second person to help you out. Step is we're going to rotate it. And then we're going to pre-drill and put the latches on. And the next step is we're going to pre-drill for the latches. And it shows in the drawing that the lock is on the right hand side and the latches go on the front here. So we pull that snug up against there and drill through the hole. Ouch. And just repeat on the other side.